gonna start this podcast off just talking about me, bro. Like talking about, I guess myself, my experiences in life. Not gonna get that deep. Gonna make this very short. I'm just trying to get, I guess, people to see the stuff I'm creating. I've started my own clothing line. It's called Skud Bangers. These are the tees that I have that I'm going to get printed on. I make my own designs. I'm not a graphic designer by no means, but I love to draw, and I make super sick art pieces with quotes I've heard from like Marcus Aurelius or Alan Watts, like good philosophers, Stoics, that I've read in their books or heard them talk about in videos, or just any quotes from people that I respect that I think is a good quote to put on a t-shirt for like-minded people like as me, people who hit the gym. I love being outdoors, but man, I feel like my ADHD is insane. I was diagnosed in 3rd grade. I'm 27. 3rd grade, I took it. I was making like D's and stuff in school. We were learning cursive at the time, and my mom brought me to a doctor who got Adderall prescribed to me and all that, and I started acing my classes. I became one of the best cursive writers in the whole, 3rd grade, and but I wouldn't eat. I started to get really skinny because Adderall has methamphetamine in it, so you don't eat. You're like a crack addict. I don't even know how old I was at that time in 3rd grade, like 8, maybe not even that old, I don't know. But I've been thinking lately I want to go get back on that stuff, go to the doctor, go see a psychiatrist just to get those meds, because I love surfing. I travel for surfing. I hit the gym all the time. I used to be super dedicated and run 25 miles a week. And this is after the military. Now I work a full-time blue-collar job, but I travel, so I take time off and come back home. And that's a wreck, trying to working my ass off to get out of that. Save every penny I make, that's for sure, and put the capital that I need towards the brand. But like today, I just catch myself sitting in the house, sitting fuck, what am I doing? I'm talking, I have all these thoughts. I feel like there's people talking in my head, but it's not. I'm not schizophrenic. It's I just get in my head, and I know a lot of people do it. And it almost gets to the point to where you can't do anything because you're just so overwhelmed by thoughts. And there's a quote, let's see if I can reference it right. It's do more than you think. That's not verbatim, but do more than you think, because the more you think, the less you do, because all the thoughts are just drowning you. You start thinking, you can't do that, don't do that, that's gay, that's boring, oh, that doesn't go to this, that doesn't go to that. So what I've been doing is I live 10 minutes from the beach in Florida, and I just started going, as soon as I wake up, I just start going, today, just go straight to the beach and jump in the water. Bring my dog out there and we just jump in the water. Live here in Florida on the Gulf side, so we didn't have none of that good stuff from Hurricane Aaron, or at least I wasn't here for that. I just got here this week. But yeah, I mean, you start to feel better jumping in water with the moving enzymes and all that, and you get dopamine from moving water and all that, and you feel really good. So that has honestly cleared my head. It's like surfing. I'm trying to keep my thoughts together here, but it's just like surfing. When you're out there, you're just floating in the board, you're waiting for a set to come, but the water's moving under you, so it's like everything's intertwined and your thoughts don't go crazy or none of that. You can stay peaceful, and it just slows the whole world down. You're not worried about nothing on the shore. Everything on the shore becomes irrelevant to life. You start to ponder in yourself. You're like, what? I wish life could be like the way it is in the lineup. Someone drops in on you and shit. Like, shit gets chaotic sometimes. But that's okay. That's fun. That's fun. Why not have a little chaos? It's so fun because, like, right after there's gonna be another wave. But like, if you get mad at them or they get mad at you, it's honestly kind of pointless. But it is real dangerous too. Like, a lot of bad shit can happen for someone dropping in, depending on positioning. But yeah, anyways, man, like, I just wish life could kind of be simplified, kind of how surfing is, especially on a small day. You're just happy to be out there, and you know what you have to do. You just paddle out, sit and wait. Obviously, depending on where you are in the world, like here in Florida, you got to constantly paddle here or there because the current shifts so much and the wind's always shifting. Can't really just sit there and expect waves to hit the same spot every time, but I feel like I've gotten way off topic here. I know I struggle with overthinking and a lot of thoughts that I wish I didn't have, that I've spoken in the past, that's kind of like made me lose relationships with friends and stuff like that. And just because I thought something for a quick second and I announced it, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, what the fuck, this dude's weird. But that's why I've kind of been going back to that. Maybe I should hop on some sort of meds or something. But when I surf, like, I feel fine. Like, if I'm surfing every day, like when I go out to San Diego, there's always like swells. Like, there's way more there than there is here in Florida. I don't know, everything just seems simple. Like, I'm cool, chill. But when you get to stagnant water, you start collecting these viruses, like stagnant water. You don't want to drink that shit. It has all dead mosquitoes and bugs and worms in it. It's kind of how life feels when there's no surf. It's like you start to collect all these thoughts and you're surrounded by these walls and everything, but you kind of got to make the best of it and be creative. So that's why I'm here doing this. I'm talking, being verbal, and just hearing my thoughts out loud, kind of. That's what this is. But and that's why I'm creating the brand, because it gives me something to do when I'm not doing anything, when I'm not working the labor job I do, which is power lines. But I love it. Like, I love creating art. I love coming up with ideas, being creative, designing stuff, seeing how stuff lays out. Will this work with that? What colors fit, fonts, and all kinds of, I don't know, what art goes with what. It's really cool. And there's a lot to pertain in that. And I've always been into art, but I've never tried to excel in it. I've never even pushed myself into it recently. And I'll show y'all what's going on these tees that I drew. Let's see. Alright, well, that's not right. So this is going, hopefully the camera sees it. That is going on these tees. That's going to be on the back. And the front, make the background black real quick. This is the front. So it's kind of what I've been creating recently, and I do a lot more, but that's what I'm worried about right now. I'm not going to be worried about anything else. So that's something that I have that's going to be super sick. I can't wait for that to come out, for the shirts to be printed. I do have a whole selection of clothes right here that are on the site and all that. It's real simple stuff. First logo I came out with. I was super stoked about that when that came out. I haven't advertised it. I haven't even told anybody that the website's up. But whoever sees this will know that the website's up and that there are selective hoodies and shirts and stickers on that site. But yeah, man, this is me. I want to do this as much as I can. I gotta leave next Sunday, so I'm gonna try to push out a video maybe every day if I if I come up with topics to talk about. So I really appreciate whoever sees this. But I'm Gavin, dude. I really just strive on fucking being someone that people look up to, I guess, in some kind of way. Maybe the younger generation, because I'm pushing for getting. I've been back in my fitness era thing. I've been running. Definitely been running a good bit recently, like 3 miles, probably every 2 days, 3 miles. Getting back into it because I'm still doing weightlifting, so I don't want to tear nothing. But with surfing, traveling, we just did that Indonesia trip, stuff like that. I don't know about being a vlogger. Like that's kind of seems like hectic, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really drink. I drank last night for the first time in 2 months. I only had 5 beers. Played video games all night. Played Black Ops 3 Zombies, which is, I mean, I'm home. There ain't nothing else to do. And it's storming all night, so why not? But yeah, dude. Hopefully this video is short. I'll make more videos like this, and I'm gonna probably spend the rest of the night editing. And subscribe to the channel if you want more. Tell me your thoughts on this, and we can make conversation about it. Yeah, appreciate y'all.